Hi, this is Brian. I'm the founder of Your Body Never Lies, and I just want to tell you a little bit about myself because I'd like you to know where these videos come from. So, for me, I had a rough childhood. When I was 15, I was told I had a decade to live, and details of that you don't really need to know. But that sent me on a spiritual quest to try to figure out, what life meant and what I was doing here, and eventually my search brought me to a teacher, Patrick Collard, who, through his ability to adjust body language, I believe that I was able to heal the causes or the reasons for the doctor telling me that. I stuck with Patrick for a long time and did his workshops, did his apprenticeship, spent time with him in his home, and at some point he told me that I had to teach his information and that I'm a better teacher than he is. That's incredibly humbling. And honestly, I teach because it's the best way for me to learn. But I don't believe that I have all the answers. It's just that the answers I do have are very effective. If you had met me in my teenage years or in my 20s, my life today would probably make no sense to you. In fact, I got visited by a friend of mine that I knew in high school 20 years ago. He visited me and he spent the entire weekend laughing because he just could not get how Brian became the person he is today. And that's an unusual thing. That's very unusual. However, from my perspective, I have not changed at all. I am the same person I was as far back as I remember in my memory. There is no break in consciousness when I stopped being the old Brian and now I'm the new Brian. All that happens in this work is that we release our filters. We release the filters through which we see the world. And I used to see the world in a certain way. I used to believe that women didn't like me. That made me very shy. I used to be in a constant state of rejection. I used to always believe that I wasn't as much as everybody else. I thought that everybody else knew what was going on and that I was the only one who didn't get it. I grew up believing that. I thought I wasn't enough. I thought I wasn't good enough to go to college, or I wasn't good enough to go out with that girl, and that I wasn't good enough to join that sports team. And because of that, my life was, I suppressed my life when I was younger. And now, after doing all of this work, I realized that the whole not good enough thing was nonsense. It was a trick of the mind, and it's probably the same trick that your mind is playing on you. If you believe that you are not enough, if you believe that you aren't good enough, if you believe that you aren't wanted, if you believe that the whole world gets it except you, if you feel disconnected and lonely in a crowded room of friends, if you feel like people don't get you, if you feel like if you were really yourself that you would lose your friends, these are all tricks of the mind and they're not real. And this program that I've developed called Your Body Never Lies is simply about unraveling that. Patrick showed me a lot, a real lot. But he's not my only teacher. I've got teachers from all over the place. Indian gurus to Western masters. There are books I consider teachers. And there are saints that I've never met that I consider teachers because they said things that set me off for years. One thing about this work is that one thing I've proved to myself, and which I hope that you will prove to yourself, is that the truth really does set you free. The reason that we believe that we're not enough, it's a lie. It's a lie, and it's a lie based on circumstance, and it's a lie based on a lack of information. And unraveling that and seeing the truth behind it is what will get your body to just let it go. Because your body only wants to interact with things that are true. And your body, even though it believes that you're not enough, that doesn't mean you actually are not enough. You just need to show your body that it's believing a lie. And once your body gets that, everything changes. Everything changes. And it happens in an instant. Now this online workshop I have, it's just to set you up to get to that place. You take the, come to the live workshop. It's just to set you up to get to that place where you can see the truth. Because it's you seeing the truth that sets you free. It isn't watching videos, and it isn't me, and it's not an initiation or darshan or anything else. It's you seeing the truth, and you will. You stick to the program and take it to heart, and get involved with yourself and this information. Put the two together and the information will work on you, and one day you'll wake up and it's just going to be an amazing thing to be you. And I look forward to meeting you in that place. And if you have any trouble getting there, give a call, send an email, because that's what this is about. Thank you.